Hello everyone. Geography new weekend batch starts from September 7th, Saturday and Sunday. Class timing is morning 10 to 1. So please convey your friends. Okay. So in the geography optional previous year question paper discussion, today we are going to discuss a question from 2023. The question number 3. The question is about local winds, and the question has been asked for 20 marks. So let us discuss how to present this question and how can we increase our score. So as usual, it has two split. What are the causes of the origin of local winds? Discuss their significance on prevailing weather and climate in various regions with suitable examples. So they have asked suitable examples, and as a part of physical geography, we can give many pictorial representation here. As a 20-mark question, first let us give a small introduction for the causes of the local wind. Okay, so generally wind is generated due to the pressure gradient force caused by the temperature differences. For planetary wind, we discussed this for the global level, but here we have to discuss how the pressure and the temperature differences occur in the local level. So the local winds are caused by the temperature differences, and due to the temperature differences, the pressure gradient force is created. So the pressure gradient differences. The temperature and pressure gradient differences are caused by the local topography, plateau, plain, mountain, hill in the local region, and due to the location, it is caused. For example, the coastal region, the continental and the coastal regions, and then due to the local vegetation conditions, it may be caused. So due to topography, due to the location, due to the local vegetation conditions, the temperature differences occur, and consequently the pressure gradient differences causes the local winds. Okay. So these are the causes. For the second part, we have to discuss in detail the significance on the prevailing weather and climate in various regions. Okay. So first of all, let us give the common local wind found everywhere is sea breeze, land breeze. So land and sea breeze, and then mountain and valley breeze. So these two local winds found everywhere. The land and sea breeze is caused due to the pressure differences. For example, this is sea, this is land. In the daytime, the land absorbs more heat and the temperature increases over the land, and consequently the pressure decreases. So the low pressure prevails over the land. Generally, the water absorbs the heat slowly. So absorbs heat slowly. So relatively, the pressure will be high than in the land here. So the high pressure to low pressure, the wind will move during the daytime. And during the night time, the land cools down quickly as a solid material. So it cools down quickly than the sea. And water has other one characteristics that it cools down slowly. So water absorbs and cools down slowly. Both are slowly. So it retains the heat and the pressure will become low over this region, and the land will have relatively high pressure. So the high pressure to low pressure, the wind will move. So this is land breeze from land to sea. And this is sea breeze from sea to land. So this is a local wind caused in the coastal region. Okay. Then other one is mountain and valley breeze. The mountain and valley breeze are caused due to the same phenomenon, the high pressure and low pressure. In the night time, in the mountain top, it becomes extremely cold and the density increases, and the cold wind will move from the mountain top towards the valley region, and the temperature in the valley region is reduced. Um, this is mountain breeze, and otherwise technically it is called as katabatic wind. Similarly, in the daytime, the temperature of the valley increases and the warm wind move towards the mountain top here, and it is called as the valley breeze, called as anabatic wind. So the alternate katabatic and anabatic wind will keep the weather normal. It will not let the weather conditions to become extreme. Similarly, in the coastal regions. So these two local winds found everywhere in the coastal and in the mountain regions. Here, in the question, they have asked the significance on prevailing and weather climate in various regions. So, with the basic examples, we should give examples from various part of the world. Let us take as a 20-mark question, we can give two examples with the pictorial representation. We shall take two examples. One is Chinook in North America, and other one is Harmattan in the Western Africa. Okay, we can give any example: Sirocco wind, nor'wester, Fohn wind, like that. So we shall give these two examples here. The Chinook wind during the winter season in North America, from Pacific to towards the Rocky Mountain, the wind moves. So as it moves over the sea surface, it picks up moisture content and hits the Rocky Mountain and rises, and the temperature decreases adiabatically, and it forms clouds and condenses, consequently gives rainfall over the western part of the Rockies. And then the dry wind descends over the leeward side, and the temperature increases adiabatically. So as an optional answer, we can use these terms like adiabatic increases, adiabatically decreases, those things. Okay, and it is the dry wind. So as in the winter season, and due to the warm wind in this region, the snow cover will be melt down here. Okay. And the weather will become normal. It will not be extreme in the region. And due to the meltdown of the snow cover over this region, it will be helpful for agricultural activity, and it causes the growth of grasses over the region. So thus the weather becomes normal over this part in the eastern part of the Rocky Mountain. So this is Chinook wind, and the Chinook wind is otherwise called as snow eater, as it causes the meltdown of the snow cover over this region. Okay, so this is one example, and other one example is Harmattan. Harmattan wind, it blows from the northeastern part and eastern part of Africa. So it blows in this direction here, blows over the Sahara Desert here. We know the western part of Africa has a high humidity, and it is warm and moist anytime. So the warm and moist condition is unhealthy for human being, and it is injurious for health. The Harmattan wind blows from the desert is warm and dry. So this warm and dry wind carries dust also. This warm and dry wind blows over the Western African part here, and it makes the weather conditions normal here. So the relative humidity will be reduced over this region. So due to the um, decrease of relative humidity over this region, the weather conditions in the Western African part will become pleasant. And that's why the Harmattan wind is otherwise called as doctor wind, because it is helpful for the health also. Okay. So thus, the through for pictorial representation, we can represent this answer very well. The presentation will be very good with these 4 pictorial diagrams. Okay, the Rocky diagram and then the Western African map, then the local mountain breeze, land breeze representation. So by giving these examples, the presentation will be very good and you can score well in geography. Okay. If you have any doubt, please comment. And if you want discussion for any other question, please comment. Thank you all.